1 hour challenge, 1 hour for an entire song. Let's put up a timer. 60 minutes. 60 minutes. Okay. Let's get it started. Let's get on with it. Okay. I've got some reference tracks, and they sound something like my favorite DJs, like Oppadan. So these kind of styles, and I'd love to combine it with some kind like this. Yeah, so euphoric vocals, and just good chords and everything. Let's start with my go-to synth. So it's Serum. I've got a preset D-Pass Plug 2. That's and then I always grab my plug-in chain. It's called Make It Thick. So this is my lead. Let's make a pad, some kind of like this. So you have that kind of like dark vibe that I'm going for. So, and let's send that to the Raum. This is by far my favorite plugin. It's reverb. It's just my favorite reverb. So let's get ourselves a chord scheme. So let's start with B minor. So let's record it. Okay, so what we've established here is this sound. Let's get that quantized. Let's get it in this format in its entirety. I'm not that good of a pianist, so I'm just playing it and then quantizing it to the way I want to. I know it's not that good of me, but it works, and that's what MIDI is for. So let's get them all the same length, at least. Yes, yes. Let's get some saturation over there. Establish that little twinkle in the back, that little saturated noise, and then let's get ourselves the plugs going. So those will be like, so I think I'll follow the chord pattern. So it'll be like B minor, E minor, or E major, A major, F sharp major. So what I like to do with my chords, with my plug chords, the lower octave I like to grab the root note, and then the higher octave I'd like to grab the third, and then I'll add it in the fifth, so the quin, in the middle, so that will be like this. Let's establish a rhythm here, so let's get ourselves. I'd like to do something a little bit different than normal. So something like. Sounds a bit dull, so let's. Yes, so something like this will do the trick, I think. Let's get some variation in there. Let's get ourselves a groove, 16th, 61. Logic swing 1661, so let's get a groove in there. this patch, and then yes, that's how I like it. Yes, so now we've got that established, that little synth block. Let's get ourselves the bass in. I'm just rushing through this because we have got, we're on 15 minutes. Oh, we have time. We have enough time. Let's get ourselves the bass from Fred Against Leave Me Alone. So let's get ourselves a bass in. So like this. Let's get a duck on there. Let's get a drum bus saturation. The drum bus just thickens the entire mess up. Let's get a little bit of a high shelf on here. And a duck. Sidechain to the kick, except we have no kick yet, so let's just establish that real quick. Yes, so let's just get ourselves a kick going. So I've made a preset for kicks, so I've got the kick basic over here. Using that I can just... Okay, so I've got my kick here. And I'm gonna layer this with another kick, so let's just... So we have our kick going here. Let's just sidechain it to the kick. So now we got that kind of groovy thing going. Let's layer another kick on top of this. Let's make this like the sub kick. Let's just use drum bus to just thicken it up a bit. And just put on an EQ. And I mean a high cut. To just get the low end, so that we can use this as like the upper kick. It's like the higher frequency kick. So let's just get ourselves a kick. I think I'm going to search for it here. So this is our kick now. I like this, I think. Let's get a double kick at the end. So just the sub kick is hitting twice at the end now. So it's just over here, it's just a sub kick. Let's get ourselves some claps in. Okay, so this one's going to be on the left and the right. So I've sneaky trick for that. So we have the plugin Align Delay. Let's set that to around 40 milliseconds. So now it's very stereo as well, except it's 40 milliseconds off on the left or right. It's 40 seconds off on the left. So to compensate, I use the track options over here and just set this to -20. So half of it. And then I can just use... so now it's more on beat than it was back then. And I'm gonna copy this and just make this a little bit shorter. So short clap like that. Let's get that a bit softer, and let's get another clap in here. So let's get off the Align Delay. Let's put the track delay to 0. And just get ourselves a high cut on here. So that's the spirit I want to go to. So let's get ourselves a hat in. I find that hats are, for me personally, the most difficult thing to tap into, because I just never seem to get enough like groove into the hats. Yeah, how many minutes have I got? 34. I've got enough. I think I need about 20 minutes to record some vocals and to lay out the song. So we have another more 20 minutes to perfect it. Another more 50 minutes to perfect the song. Yes. So, let's get ourselves some hats in, and I think I'm gonna use the Future House hats. I want this to be some more kicky, so let's get ourselves the compressor in. That's better. Okay, let's get some more hats in. My trick for mixing hats in with each other is just to get some reverb on them. That instantly feels more alive. I think I'm gonna slice up a top loop. I'm gonna slice up this top loop into transients. So let's just get that in our hat section. Instantly sounds more alive, right? Just filter out the unwanted frequency in this. Yes, I like that. So let's get ourselves, these are claps by the way. Let's get ourselves a rebound snare in. Okay, let's get ourselves some percussion in. Yeah, like this. So I think that's it for the drums. I want to focus now more on the plugs, because this is a bit simple. I think I'm gonna double the plugs and get myself my other favorite synthesizer. That's called the Duskus Lead. I'd love to embark this one as some kind of intro. Just makes it a bit more mellow. I think I'm not going for a big drop, but more for like a flow into the drop. I want to have another bass, so what I'm going to use is, I think, the Bass House Tools and then the Deep House Starter. So that sounds like this. So like the kick has something to bounce off of. So now let's get in a shaker. Let me grab a shaker real quick. So I've got myself a shaker here. Let's get the intro started. So let's get this in the intro and this. And I don't want this to drop, so the percussion going on over here. Yeah, like that. Yes. So let's get ourselves a shaker in. What the fuck is this doing here? Let's start it off like this, and then just let the vocals come in there. Okay, let's get a fill in over here. So with this snare, I want to fill. So okay, let's get ourselves a riser in here. Okay, we don't have very much time. We have 8 minutes left, so let's get ourselves some vocals in. I think I'm going to go for auto-tuned vocals very much, because I'm not that good of a singer and I don't have very much time to melodyne everything and just sing everything 100 times over. Let's just baby vocal a bit. Okay. Now I'm feeling high. Now I'm feeling high. And I don't wanna lose your eyes in the dark of my life. Let me turn around. Don't fight it, it's gonna be right. Now I'm feeling high without you. Now I'm feeling high. Yes, let's get just sliced up. So let's get this sliced up, and let's just get some vocal stabs in for the drop. that's time. Okay, let's just delete this. And this is my end product. I don't have an outro, I just have an intro and a drop. So let's just clean this up a bit more. Okay, I've tidied this up a bit, and this is the end product. I think it has become good. I don't know if I'll finish it. Probably not. But this is the end product of the 1 hour challenge. So, thank you for watching, and this is my first video on my channel, but I've got a lot of music out on this channel, on my artist channel, so go check out my music. There is going to be some music in the soon future, so thank you for watching, and subscribe, like, if you want to, so goodbye.